Very good morning, students. For this session, I am going to solve one more orthographic projection. That means freehand sketching. So I need to draw all the three views. What are they? Front view, top view, and the side view. Isn't it? Right. So this is the object. So in the previous problem, what I did was I could construct the box for all the three views. So that means for front view, length and height, and for the top view, length and width, and for the side view, height and width, right? So where I could frame out the size, that means length, width, height, everything was there. For this problem, here, look at here, the height is not there because this particular edges are with inclination, that is with some angle. So in that case, I cannot even construct the box, right? Just observe how I proceed. See, to draw the front view, I need to have the direction of view. Here, as far as this diagram is concerned, the arrow is missing. So then how I can proceed? So you should observe where you could get the maximum information from this picture or the diagram. So here, see, as far as this direction is concerned, I could capture the maximum information. So let me just choose this as my direction of view. Understood? Right. Let me bifurcate the board into 4 equal parts or division. So horizontal line R. Here, first I need to conclude which side view I need to draw. See, as far as this diagram is concerned, this is front view, and when you just look at from the top, that is top view. Here I could see the side view from the right hand side. Therefore, the image which I capture here is a right side view, but left of the front view I need to draw. So this space is allocated for side view, this is for front view, and this is for top view, right? Fine. Let me just start this diagram first. So let me just start with this horizontal line as 50. Starting from here, let me just draw 50. This 50 I have drawn, and the height of this portion is 40. Take 40 mm because this is a freehand sketching only. So you should not use other than pencil and eraser, right? So 40. Now I need to draw the slope, whereas this height is not given. How this can be done? Right. There is a method. Let me just draw this particular portion. Right. So now let me just divide this portion. Right. If I draw a parallel line to this could be 90 degree. Then what would be the balance? So let me just draw the full view so that it would be easy for you to understand. Right. So that in totality it is 105. If I divide this into 2, this could be 90 degree, and what could be the balance portion? 105 minus 90, this could be 15 degree. See, as far as triangle is concerned, the internal angle between all the corners could be 180 degree. Isn't it? How that could be attained? So the formula is 2n minus 4 into 90. So 2 into 3 minus 4 into 90. So 2 into 90, which is equal to 180 degree. So that is how I got 180 degree here. Right. If this is 15, this is 90 degree, right? And what about this portion? So total angle for the triangle is 180. Therefore, 180 minus 90 minus 15 equal to 75 degree. Therefore, this could be 75 degree. Understood? Yeah. If this is 15, if I draw a parallel line to this, what could be this angle? The opposite angle are always equal or same, right? If this is 15, then therefore this could be 15. So this is 75 degree. So I need to draw 75 degree, right? Or 15 degree to the horizontal. So let me just keep the protractor in this manner. Sorry, inverted. Okay. Take 15 degree and draw a line. 15 degree, draw a line. So this length is 50 mm, which I already constructed the line. Let me draw a parallel line to this, that means vertical line intersecting. So now I got the portion. This particular portion has been captured here. Got it? Next. When I look at from here, that means orthogonally to the object, I could see this line as well as this line. Sorry, this line I could see and this line, this one, isn't it? Yeah, let me just draw that. Because we have tilted this particular object orthogonally to me. That means orthogonally to the observer. Whosoever observes this object is orthogonal to this. So this edge is visible, this one is visible, this one is visible, and this one is visible. I am just going to draw this line. The total inclination is 30 degree. Here I have already considered 15 degree. So let me just draw one more 15 degree. So keeping the protractor in this manner, choose 15 degree and extend this line. Clear? So in totality, I got 30 degree, right? So 30 degree. Up to here, it is 60 mm. This length is same, so it is 60 mm. Take 60 mm in the compass and draw an arc. So this is 60. Now I need to draw this inclination, right? How that could be possible? Keeping the protractor in this manner. Now take, this could be your 90, somewhere here 135, somewhere here 135, right? So draw a line, right? I have drawn, I have just extended where it is, I don't know. But look at here, the total length is 100 mm. Let me take 100 from here, that is 50 already considered, one more 50, right? From here, let me just extend the line vertically. Now connect this. Now I got the total view, that means this portion has been captured and this particular portion has been captured here, right? So the front view I have captured. Now let me just move to the top view. So I allow to look at from the top. So what are the things I could see? So this is for length and width. That is for the plan. Let me just extend all the lines vertically downwards. There is a projection line. Projection. Right. Leave 20 mm. In the last video also, I told you all to leave 20 mm. The reason behind, in order to draw the dimensioning or mark dimensioning on it. So leave 20 mm and draw a line here. Right. Now when I just look at from the top, I could see this portion, right? So what is the width of this? 30 mm. From here 30 till where it continues up to 60. Where is 60? Here. Right. This portion has been captured here. Now what is next? This portion. What is left out here? Totality 50. This is 30. Then balance is 20 mm. So take 20 mm here and draw a line till it intersect the line which is extended from 50. Got it? Now this line is being extended from here, right? So from the height of 30 mm. So extend this portion. Right? So now I could capture this portion is been reflecting here, this portion is reflecting here, and this portion is reflecting here. Is it clear? Right. Now I need to draw the side view. Now I need to draw the right side view of this object. What I have to do now? So as being orthographic diagram, so I'll have to draw 45 degree. So approximately just extend it. Now extend all the portions. Extend all the visible edges here. Now extend vertically so that you will get 90 degree here. Project it vertically. Project it vertically. Now extend all the lines from the front view. It should be thin line, right? And one more, and one more. Correct? Right. So now when I just look at from here, there is a side view, right? When I look at from here, this portion is visible. That means extended from here, the maximum height, this is up to here, right? Yes. So this portion is visible. Right? This portion I have captured, and this portion, when I just look at from here, this also I could see either square or rectangle. Got it? Right. Now, this small portion is also visible, right? Which has been captured from here up to the height of this one. That means this extension portion. Right? Then, what about this portion? This is also visible up to here, up to 40. Where it is 40, here it is 40. So, this portion is also visible. Right? Now, what is next? Is anything visible? This one I have captured here. This portion I have captured here. This portion I have captured here. This portion I have captured here. Right? Now, anything else is visible here? This I have captured. This one is visible. This one. Right? Let me just rub out the unwanted lines here. right? So for side view, this hatching line is here and this hatching line is here and this particular hatching line is here and this particular portion is here. Now, anything else is invisible to you? This portion, that's it. So now let me just draw the dark line. So you change the pencil to HB or H, make it dark. Make it dark. So all the outlines should be drawn as thick, which is nothing but the object line. Excellent. Should not overlap. Though it is freehand sketching, so the continuity should be there, right? So this vertical line. So check before you proceed to the next view, anything is missed out. This particular portion is captured here, this portion here, right? Done. Now let me move to the next one, that is top view, the boundary. These are outlines, isn't it? These are outlines. So up to here, this is visible. This portion is also visible, and this portion is also visible. Right? So top view, when you just look at from the top, this portion is visible, which I captured here. This portion is visible, which I captured here, and this portion, this particular portion is visible, which I captured here, right? Right. Let me just move to the side view, that is the right hand side view. So let me just close the boundary first. This is outlines. As thick line. Now let me just cross check what are the things should be drawn as dark. This portion, that means this particular portion is visible, captured, and this portion is being captured here, right? Next, this particular portion which I captured here, and this particular portion which I captured here. All are visible edges, right? Fine. Now, I'll have to draw the dimensioning line, right? So, this is nothing but the front view. This is front view, and this is right side view, and this one is top view or plan. TV means top view, right? Now, the dimensioning. So the height of this particular portion is 40 mm, and up to here it is 50. Correct? Next, the total length is 100. Total length is 100. The dimensioning line and projection line should be drawn by using 2H pencil. 100, and this particular portion is 60, right? Up to here it is 60. Then the particular angles. This is 105 degree. This is 30 degree. And this could be 135 degree. Fine. Now let's move to the top view where allowed to mention this 30 and 50. So in totality it is 50. So this particular portion is 30 and in total it is 50. So over the dimensional line only I need to mark the dimensioning 30 and 50. Right. So as far as this view is concerned, nothing is there to capture as far as the dimensioning concerned, because I have captured 50 in the front view, 40 in the front view, then the 50 and 30 I captured here, then 60 and 100 also I have captured in the front view itself. So now, since I have completed all the three views, now I need to mention the unit of their dimensioning. That is, all dimensions are mm. Then scale, the type of scale which I used. Here, as far as this diagram is concerned, I haven't changed the original dimensioning. So whatever is reflecting in the diagram, I have reflected here. That means transformed all the information without changing it. So therefore, I have used the true scaling. Right. So guideline of 5 mm, the scale what I have used is true scale. Therefore, the scale should be 1:1. Scale should be 1:1. And the dimensioning, the unit of dimension which I considered for this particular drawing is mm, right? So all dimensions are in mm. Between word, you should leave 3 mm, minimum 3 mm gap. So all dimensions are in mm. Dimensions are in mm. The unit of dimensioning should be in lowercase, that is in small letter. Fine. Right. So with this, I am just completed all the three views. I shall come up with some other drawings in the next videos. Thank you.